She was probably wondering what was taking me so long. I had to reconnect accounts. There are some accounts
Oh no,
that
you're
were,
fine.
yeah, and it wouldn't let me go live until everything was connected. So I had to get everything connected. But now everything is connected and we are live, Dylan. Isn't that exciting?
Yeah, it's freezing here, by the way. I don't know about Florida, but it's freezing here.
You know, it's a little bit chilly. It's not quite as cold as the Ohio locations, but I do have long sleeves on and it's a little bit chilly.
I live in long sleeves right now because, and no, it's not to cover up my tattoos. I'm pretty sure you guys don't care that I have tattoos, but I know some jobs, they'll be like, long sleeves even in the summertime.
I mean, tattoos happen. They happen. It's just something in life that happens.
It's art.
Now we are broadcasting live utilizing the technologies of social media. You can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Just Google us. We're all over the place. We are Try-Healthy and tryhealthyhemp.com. Today we are talking about something that I'm sure most people participated in this year. That was holiday spending and holiday overspending.
I don't want to talk about that.
Well, Dylan, the hollies and the jollies are now gone. They don't melt away with the snow. Nope, they come into your mailbox in the form of credit card statements. So that's what we're talking about today.
You'll see why I don't want to talk about it here in a second.
You're going to pull out your credit card statement? It fits in your purse?
No, it's not in my purse.
You had to get a truck?
You'll see. Just give me a second.
The one thing that reminds me about credit cards is credit cards. Why did the credit card go to therapy, Dylan? Do you know why?
Why?
It had too much interest in other people's lives.
Okay. Don't judge me, because I have 3 kids, and I'm also trying to rebuild my credit. Okay. 1. 2.
That's 2.
3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8, and I have like 1 or 2 more that I just couldn't find.
I mean, on the good news, you're always getting mail. You can always feel special. Just go to your mailbox, and there it is, a bunch of letters to Dylan saying...
I had to label them too. Like, this one is my car insurance one. So once my car insurance gets taken out, I pay it. If that makes sense.
I told my credit card that I'd pay the minimum month. I'd pay the minimum each month, and then my credit card replied back and said, "Well, that's the least you can do."
Yeah. See, after taking out all those, look how empty my wallet is.
Oh, gone. Yep. Yes, I see that.
But I mean, it's a struggle sometimes. Like, like being a mom of 3 kids. Sometimes, your paycheck goes a little bit quicker than you're expecting it to, and you have to fall back on these credit cards.
Yeah. I bet you it's kind of like, it feels like peeling onions when opening up them statements. It brings tears to your eyes.
I went paperless, so unless I open my email, I really don't see them.
Yeah, why did the credit card break up with its high interest rates?
Ooh.
Needed a little bit of balance in its life, Dylan. That's why.
You need some dad jokes? Come to Paul. He has them all.
Yeah, I got a few more. Why was the credit score afraid of its own shadow? Because it couldn't get any lower. With that being said, let's get straight into Wake Up Healthy with Try Healthy, managing those holiday stresses from the statements that are on their way.
To Wake Up Healthy with Try Healthy. I am Adam G., broadcasting from the Try Healthy Eastwood Mall studio in Niles, Ohio, and today is Wednesday, January 10th, 2024.
And I am Sierra Monroe from the Try Healthy studio in Venice, Florida, and today we focus on, is holiday credit card stress on the way?
Definitely a timely topic, Sierra. Many of us, after the holiday season, open our mail to find those credit card statements, and the reality of holiday shopping hits hard.
It's true, Adam. That initial joy of gifting can quickly turn into stress. So, let's dive into how we can handle this financial pressure.
Absolutely, but first, a quick word from our sponsor. Coast THCA is now available at all Try Healthy locations. You can purchase THCA flower in pre-rolls, eighths, or elevate your savings when you buy an ounce at tryhealthyhemp.com.
And now for today's health tip. Remember, mental health is just as important as physical health. In these stressful times, taking just 10 minutes a day for mindfulness or meditation can greatly reduce anxiety and improve your overall well-being. It's a simple step that can fit into any schedule.
Great tip, Sierra. Now, back to our topic. Overspending during the holidays is common, and the stress really hits when those credit card statements arrive.
Exactly, but there are solutions. First, it's important to assess your spending. Look at your statements and understand where your money went.
That's a great start. Also, creating a budget for the upcoming months can help manage your finances and pay off that debt more effectively.
Definitely. And don't forget, small steps can make a big difference. Maybe cut back on some non-essential expenses for a while.
True. And if you're feeling overwhelmed, remember it's okay to seek help. Talk to a financial advisor or look into debt management programs. And for our listeners, remember, it's never too late to start planning for next year. Maybe set aside a little each month for holiday expenses.
Great advice, Adam. It's all about taking control of your finances and not letting the stress take control of you.
Couldn't agree more, Sierra. That's all for today's episode of Wake Up Healthy with Try Healthy. Stay mindful, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time.
Adam G, coming from the Niles, Ohio studios, and Sierra Monroe coming from the Venice, Florida studios, offering us some financial advice. What'd you think of it?
Only thing I need to point out is Hawaiian Haze is not THCA.
No. So the graphics didn't quite match up.
No, but we do have in our ounces Kim K's butt and One Night Stand. And it smells like candy.
It does. It smells really, really good. And if you're not quite ready for an ounce, that's fine. We can start you off with pot shots. Right there. Pot shots. 1 gram. Give it a try. If you like it. Oh, Andrea likes Kim K's butt. I don't know if we can say that on the air. Oops.
We already did. So. But like you had grabbed beforehand, we also have these amazing pre-rolls. You get 2 in the container for $17.99. That's really not a bad deal.
How much?
$17.99.
Wow. Do we ship?
Yeah, go to our website, which
Nice.
I'm pretty sure that link's been dropped, but if it hasn't been, we'll have it dropped in the chat for you.
Try-healthy.com or
And then
tryhealthyhemp.com.
Eighths as well. So if you don't want to pre-roll or you like to roll your own stuff, which I understand, we have them in eighths.
Yeah, in eighths. We got them in grams, eighths, ounces, pre-rolls. We ship. You can come in and buy them. We don't deliver, but the postman does.
Yeah.
Or UPS or whoever, DHL.
I think I have a One Night Stand pre-roll still in my, I have a goodie bag, as I call it, full of stuff.
Goodie bag.
Oh yeah, goodie bag.
I got a little testimonial on these THCA pre-rolls. Made a trip to Ohio, and you're flying, so you can't take your flower with you. So I was a little grouchy in Ohio. So I got a hold of the Coast Smokes. They worked really, really well with everything, all the way to the point we decided to get them in stock. And well, here we are.
Yep.
Kim K's butt, crossfaded, and One Night Stand.
Like I said, I have the One Night Stand at home, but our apartment complex just released a thing we cannot smoke in our apartment complex. So I got to figure out if I'm allowed to at least go outside of the apartment and just be by my car, or I might just have to let my car smell like THC.
I think we should do a protest in front of your apartment. Should we do that?
We haven't had any issues with them for the past 4 or 5 years we've been there, so.
Okay. So call off the wolves. We're not doing it. Stop, everybody. We're not going. We changed our mind.
I know we're only talking, our sponsor's Coast, but can I touch on something else that we got in?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring you guys out with me. Bear with me, I'm short, so it might take me a second to grab what I need to grab. Only 5'2", guys. Okay. Start with, so as you know, we sell full spectrum CBD buttercream caramels. Well, just the other day, we got a pretty little package, and it had these.
We sell those online too?
I believe we do.
Oh man, I wonder if there's a link we have for those.
And
I might get some of them.
silly squares.
Oh, silly squares available only in Ohio. Sorry, Florida peeps. Go ahead and call Nikki Fried on that one.
But if you're in
Yeah, give me
Ohio
your
and you
number,
want
I
to
can
come
get it for
see
you.
me, I can definitely give you some insight on those silly squares.
Well, tell us about them, Dylan. Let's hear about it.
So don't make the mistake I made. It says on the back, only consume half. I didn't see that, and the first time I ever ate one, I took the whole thing. I was hanging out with some of our coworkers, and I just remember I'm holding onto the chair like this because I'm trying not to fall down, and I think I was like kind of like this, and Harvey, who you've seen on our lives before, went to ask me a question, and as soon as he looked at me, he busted out laughing. And he goes, "I want to be where you're at." And I'm like, I don't know where I'm at, but okay. And eventually I had to go sit down, and someone brought me a glass of water, and I remember taking a sip and then handing it back, and they're like, "Drink the whole thing."
Drink the whole thing. Well, at least we have some responsible team members out there that they know hydration is important.
Yes.
And I think that's been one of our health tips on the show all the time is you got to drink water, got to stay hydrated. But good feedback on the silly squares available at the Eastwood Mall, Southern Park Mall. I'm not sure if they're available online because we're only allowed to have them in Ohio. So we have to check with the web team.
Program, Florida.
We're working. Nikki Fried's number is, I got it right here, 999 never mind is what it says. We better not call her. She's probably busy doing important stuff.
I mean, the one thing I always said, it's not like we're selling crack. It's not like we're selling anything like that. This is all natural stuff, and people are still making a big stink about it. I will never understand it.
You know, we're an all-natural product, and we do accept credit cards. All major credit cards accepted at all Try Healthy locations and on Try-Healthy and TryHealthyHemp.com. Run those credit cards up so you can listen to today's podcast, being able to manage that credit card stress. Now, what Adam G and Sierra Monroe both touched upon a few things was budget review and adjustments. Dang, that sounds boring.
It kind of is.
Debt prioritization.
Prioritization.
Thank you, Dylan. Appreciate the assistance on that one. Minimum payments and beyond. That's like Buzz Lightyear.
So one thing I've learned, and it was just from a friend of mine, if you can, before your statement is due, make a small payment, like just right before it's due. And then when you need to make your minimum, because then it looks like you've made 2 payments versus 1.
Well, I think also, and I might not be right on this, but when you do that, what you're doing is you're actually making the payment on the principal. And when you get your statement is when they adjust it for the interest. So you get a little more meat off the bone when you do that. So that's definitely, I think, a great tip. The only problem is if you ain't got the money, you can't make that extra payment.
Yes, I was looking at one of mine, and I'm like, what is this merchandise interest charge? It is like as much as my payment. Why am I making this giant payment and getting half of it taken from me? Interest.
Yeah, you don't want to look into the fine print because it might keep you up at night. But if it does, break out that credit card to try-healthy.com and buy some Steel Valley Night Teachers. It'll help you sleep, even with credit card debt. Other thing, extra income sources. Look at making more money in different areas. And if you do that, it's looking like you're going to have a side hustle, which goes down to expense tracking. I'm not a CPA, but I think those two go hand in hand. Side hustles, expense tracking. Now, you can maybe shift over some of them borderline personal expenses over into the business stuff.
Ooh, we got a comment. It says, hey guys, I love your content and your tinctures.
Oh boy, you gonna make me blush. Jeez.
Well, we're glad that you like our content and our tinctures. I'm definitely a fan of the tinctures as well. We use them in our household. I mean, I even use them with my children. It's safe. It's condoning to give to a child if I didn't believe it was safe. You know.
Dylan, I appreciate you like our tinctures and our products, but you don't like our content?
No, he said I love your content.
No, but you don't. You just pointed out how great our product were. You mentioned nothing about our content.
Our content's great, but we're always on our lives together.
I know. Okay. I'm just, well, thank you. We appreciate the compliment. Obviously, we don't know how to take it very well. I'm blushing over here. Sticking on the credit card debt because you're going to run them up over at Try-Healthy and Try Healthy Hemp or even SteelValley.com. Avoiding new debt. Well, shoot, I probably shouldn't have made that recommendation going to our websites then, because it goes directly against avoiding new debt. But that makes sense, right? If you can't afford something, don't buy it.
He says, nah, you are great.
Oh, now it's going straight to my head.
Look at you making Paul blush over here.
Let's see. Financial counseling. Counseling is always good. If you need help, reach out, right? Find somebody that knows a little bit more than you and ask them questions. Just watch people too. I think, even, what? I don't really want to endorse and condone social media reels and things like that, but you can learn quite a bit in a short period of time if you hyper focus on certain topics. I'm sure none of it's going to be trending on the For You page on financial stress.
But what if you're one of those people that no matter how much you watch something, read something, you have to be hands-on to do it? That's how I am. Because you could tell me something until you're blue in the face, but until I get my hands on it and try to work with it, I'm not going to understand it.
Brother, it's your money. I think your hands are already on it. Just learn how to use them tools. But no, that's a good point. Is a lot of this, when you read something in a book, you see something on TV, you see a video, it's just a blah 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 blah. And I'm sure there's simulators out there, right? Like,
and our commenter, same thing. That's
look
me.
at you.
You understand me. I need to see for myself. Yes, and be hands-on about it.
So what are some tips that you can provide for somebody like you, Dylan, that's a little more like how do you absorb, I guess, how would you absorb advice better?
I would take notes because as I'm writing it, that's still me getting involved and it helps me kind of memorize it a little bit more. Or as something is going, say if it's like a spreadsheet or something, I can go along with it and do the spreadsheet versus just watching it. Because I know some people, they prefer to watch or read, and that's easier for them. But I'm more of a tactile learner, fun word, and I have to just get my hands on it, get able to do it. Like here's another example I'm going to use just because I looked over here and saw our post. You could tell me till you're blue in the face how to roll one of these. But until I get hands on with it, I'm not going to understand what you're talking about.
Wow, I looked up the word tactile. Sorry, I got distracted. That fits perfectly, Dylan. Very, very, very well.
We did back in high school, which was like 10, 12 years ago now. I did marketing for 2 years, and we had to learn the difference between like tactile and like whatever. Life smart, not book smart. Love it. Yes. Perfect. Street smart.
Street smart. Oh, that's good stuff. I mean, I think taking notes too. And I guess, and that's one thing when you hear somebody talk about their money. Who cares about their money? I can't spend it or save it or do anything with it. But when it's your money, pay a little more attention. So I think taking notes, making spreadsheets, and I know for me up here, everything gets jumbled. So, I mean, here is a perfect, notes, cross them off, boom, boom. We do 1, 2, 3s. I think when you just put things on paper, kind of like a puzzle, right? Like finances, like you got all the different credit cards, right? You just got to throw them on the coffee table put notes on them like you did, them sticky notes. That's good stuff. I don't know, like we didn't even advise on that, but that's personal tips. That's good stuff, Dylan.
I even have a spreadsheet with like my credit cards, the names, the dates they're due, and how much is due, and then it like the last column says, was it paid this month? And it'll either be yes or no. And I'm trying to always aim for yes, because I want to make sure, because I've gotten one paid off, which is my children's place credit card, because I'm only using that when my kids absolutely need clothes. And unfortunately, because they're so young, they're always growing and needing new sizes. But we're kind of at a standstill, and I was able to pay that card off. And it may have only been a small amount, but it was an accomplishment, and I was proud of it.
Oh man, hang it up, put it on the refrigerator. You know, I mean, every win in life is a win. You got to take them because it's not easy to get them. So that's good. And putting them on a spreadsheet, just a brilliant visual to kind of, like I said, throwing them on the coffee table works for me. Putting them on a spreadsheet works for you. This way you can see and you can kind of adjust and organize. You can see your due dates, your timeline, start budgeting.
Because I know there's apps, but do I always check those apps? No. But do I always have access to the tab that has my spreadsheet on it? Yes, I do.
Yeah, keep it in one place so you always know where it's at, huh? All right, very, very good advice. Now, learning a lot about credit cards. And if you're just having a bad day, get some co-smokes. There's always tomorrow. We can worry about it tomorrow.
Or for me, I used my loyalty points, which if you've been in our store, you know we have a great loyalty program.
You know, it's the Try Healthy Economic Stimulus Plan of 2020.
1 second, I got a customer. I will be right back.
All right. Guys, we got to pay the bills. You're going to have to deal with me solo for a minute. But Dylan touched upon the Try Healthy Economic Stimulus Plan of 2023. Yes, THCA is eligible for our loyalty program. On our loyalty program, every purchase, you get 3.5% points back, and it is eligible on all THCA products. Let me talk a little bit about the THCA, what THCA is, and why we really enjoy the THCA products. So THCA, some flowers grow heavy in THCA content, so heavy that I can bring Dylan back on to help me explain what THCA flower is. Again, some buds grow heavy in the THCA, and it gives us the eligibility to sell them through the hemp bill. Now, if you know, when you decarb your buds, decarbing is basically what you're doing is you're heating it up to convert THCA over into our buddy THC. It's kind of like, I mean, the best way to put this, it's weed with a coat. You turn up the heat, it's like, hey guys, I'm here to party. It's basically what it is. You know, it's allowed in our doors because it's wearing the A coat, and then you heat it up, you activate it, you light it, you smoke it, you're converting the A over into the THC, which is what is providing the medication and providing the relief that everybody's looking for.
Oh yeah, like I plan on using these products because I think 2 or 3 weeks away from having gallbladder surgery. I've stocked up on THC products because if anybody knows pain medication, they, 1, don't give you enough of it because everyone's different on the healing process. 2, it's highly addictive. And 3, it makes you not have to go to the bathroom, man. That's not fun.
It's just not good for you. You know, I mean, it's a synthetic. It's not good for the body. The body's rejecting it. The body doesn't want it. You know, and I mean, prescription rhymes with subscription kind of on purpose, I think.
Yeah, no, and I've had like, at least back home in Arizona, like I have chronic pain and we couldn't figure out what it was, but I went to the hospital 5 different times at one point, and each time they sent me home a script with pain pills. And I at one point was like, why do I need all of this? Like,
no, man, I had a dentist. You go for a cavity, you went home with a 30-day supply of Percocet. I mean, it was nuts. His lobby was always packed.
I bet.
His business was good. Everybody had cavities. But going back onto the THCA, just touching base, THCA is nothing new. It's been around for a while. When we first started looking into THCA flower, it just wasn't good. I mean, the coat just didn't taste well when you converted it. And then we found some good stuff, but it was just really expensive. And then we came across Kim K's butt. And we're like, hey, this is it. This is it. And then from Kim K's butt, we went over to Crossfaded, which took us straight into the one night stand. We just did not feel comfortable going to Kim K's butt to the one night stand directly. We had to go around to the Crossfaded first. I think the legal team wanted us to do that. So thank you, legal, for keeping us out of trouble. With that being said, Dylan, we need to give some shout outs to our other sponsors. If you are a small business owner and your uniforms are looking tired and drab, just talk to Shirts ATM. In fact, I'll let this do all the talking for us.
Are you feeling like your business wardrobe could use a bit of a refresh? Maybe it's time to inject some new life into your style? Well, you're in luck.
Introducing ShirtsATM.com, your one-stop destination for transforming your business attire. Our collection isn't just about shirts, it's about making a statement, standing out, and feeling confident in what you wear.
From classic cuts to modern designs, our range caters to every style. Whether you're looking for something bold and vibrant or sleek and sophisticated, we've got you covered. And the best part? Our quality fabrics and tailored fits ensure you're not just looking great, but feeling comfortable all day long.
So why wait? Visit ShirtsATM.com today and discover the perfect blend of style, comfort, and professionalism. Upgrade your wardrobe and make every business encounter memorable. ShirtsATM.com, where style meets substance.
Where style meets substance on a budget.
Yeah,
Now,
that's one that made all of our shirts, so.
I'm looking good today. Thank you for not making me look all tired and drab. Shirts ATM. You know, for the good people over there at Shirts ATM that do all these t-shirts, I'm sure them boxes of shirts get heavy. We have the Steel Valley Muscle Stick for their backs.
Oh, that stuff's amazing.
Good stuff. One of our best-selling products, Steel Valley Muscle Stick. Let's give that a little bit of love, too.
Tired of dealing with back pain after a round of golf? Or feeling sore and exhausted from something as simple as tying your shoe? And let's not even start on just feeling tired all the time. We understand, and we have just the solution for you.
Introducing the Steel Valley Muscle Stick, your new ally in making active living easy and pain-free. Our best-selling topical that targets your aches and pains, offering relief and rejuvenation for your muscles.
The Steel Valley Muscle Stick is more than just a quick fix. It's a pathway to a more comfortable, active lifestyle. Whether you're an avid golfer, a fitness enthusiast, or just looking to enjoy everyday activities without discomfort, our Muscle Stick is here to help.
So why wait? Say goodbye to pain and hello to comfort. Try the Steel Valley Muscle Stick today and take the first step towards a more active, pain-free life. Because being active shouldn't be hard.
Are you tired of being tired from just tying your shoe? Get the Steel Valley Muscle Stick for all your back pain needs.
In a chill form.
The chill stick. What's the difference between those two, Bill?
One's going to be non-mentholated. The other, and only have, well, not only, it's actually quite a bit of milligrams. So Muscle Stick is the OG, 1,100 milligrams full spectrum CBD extract. And then you go to the Chill Stick, and that one's going to be mentholated with a cooling effect. And you're going to get a little bit more milligrams in that for you as well, because that's one's going to be 1,300 milligrams. So
that one must have came in hot from the labs. I think we said it at 11, but it came in hot, guys. We juiced that plant a little bit too good on that batch.
If you are, a little skeptical, then we have these samples that we also do. I filled this up not too long ago, and look at this. Like it's already dwindling. I gotta start making some more.
Yeah, try it before you buy it, ladies and gentlemen. Give it a go, and if you like it, stop back in. A little bit goes a long way.
You will only need like this much. And see, I feel a headache coming on, so I grabbed a little bit myself. I can kind of demonstrate if anybody else has like avid headaches or migraines. You'll just grab a little bit, like I said, on the stick, rub it on the temples, each side. You don't just want one, because you don't want to just give one side some love. And it, like I said, made with beeswax. So like that little bit got like from here to here, and I still have some on my hand. A little bit across the forehead, and there's some behind the ears because you have nerve endings that go everywhere. Stacy says hi.
Hi, Stacy.
But even see, I grab a small amount and I still have a little bit left. So I'm gonna see what else is hurting. Like I have carpal tunnel, I'll rub it on my wrists and I'll be good. But
Little goes a long way.
yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can get it on our website, Try-Healthy, Try Healthy Hemp, or on steelvalleyhemp.com. Just Google us, and you should be able to find us. Guys, if you got holiday debt coming in the mail, stop by at Try Healthy and charge that card while there's still room on it.
Like I said, you don't want to see my statements.
And if you can't deal with the stress, well, we've got some co-smokes for you. We'll send Kim K's butt your way. If you don't like that, we'll get you cross-faded, or we'll put you to bed with a one-night stand. Compliments of Try Healthy. Free shipping over $50. We'll ship Kim K right to your doorstep.
Just don't expect the actual 10K.
Well, it's only your butt.
And remember, guys, it smells like candy, apparently.
Ooh. Just don't Google that, okay? And we'll leave it at that, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great day. Dylan, it was great working with you today.
Oh, yeah.